Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome today once again to another day of the Coach Sneak Peek group. I just finished my workout. One thing that I love that Elisa talked about yesterday is the importance of, in the vital behaviors, how you take care of yourself first and foremost. So that's what I've been doing. I wanted to make sure I took care of myself, filled my bucket before I could come on here today and be able to share with you guys about the costs involved with being a Team Beachbody coach. So I get a little bit windy sometimes. I just love talking about Team Beachbody, about everything Beachbody. And so I'll do my best to keep it at a short time because I know your time is valuable and important. So I've been loving the energy of this group so far. Everybody that's a part of this group, it's been just awesome to get to know you guys, know why you want to be a coach, know a little bit about your backgrounds, and that's just fun for me. So it's one thing that I love about being a coach is meeting so many incredible people. So with that being said, hi Monica, hi Beth, I see some of you guys on here live. We'll just go through, I put a post on this morning with details written out so you guys can check that. I'm going to do a roll call a little bit later today, make sure everybody's on board and knowing what's still going on. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the cost, the difference between becoming a customer and a coach. And the one thing that I love about Team Beachbody is the cost to become a customer and the cost to become a coach are exactly the same during the sign up process, whether you're signing up just to be a customer and a challenger or signing up to be a coach. Okay, so how it works on sign up costs, let's talk about first challenge packs, and we'll talk a little bit about this throughout the week. A challenge pack is Shakeology, a 30-day bag of Shakeology and a fitness program like P90X, Insanity, PiO, Body Beast, all of the different workouts combined together. So a bag of Shakeology plus one of our fitness programs. Now the really cool thing, like I've been a coach for 6.5 years, but the really cool thing about what's been happening over the past 2 years, more heavily over the past 6 months, is that we are transitioning over to the digital world, which is happening all across the world and all other platforms as well. So Beachbody has put together all of the Beachbody programs. There's over 600 different workouts, over 25 different complete programs that are all included on Beachbody On Demand, or you'll hear us call it BOD for short, so you can kind of start to understand the lingo. Well, Beachbody On Demand membership is something that you own, kind of like Netflix, and you have access to every single one of these workouts for the entire year. And there's a yearly cost to being a Beachbody On Demand member, and I'll just tell that to you, that's at $100, okay? So that Beachbody membership also comes in the challenge pack, which I was mentioning, which is a bag of Shakeology plus a workout program, or Beachbody On Demand, where you get all of the workout programs. So, for example, I'll give you guys an idea. The Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, a year access to every program, plus Shakeology, 30 whole food, all natural whole food with 70 ingredients meals, right? Or snacks, or however you want to use it. I use it for breakfast. Some people use it for a snack. You get 30 complete snack/meals plus Beachbody On Demand for your sign up, and that is $160 US. Now that's whether you want to be a customer or a coach, where I said I absolutely love there's not any extra cost really involved with being a coach or a customer. It's all the same, because our goal is to help people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle, which means using our programs and using Shakeology. Now here's where the difference comes in of becoming a coach and becoming a customer. When you're a customer, your coach makes a commission off of your customer purchase. Now, when you become a coach, you get a 25% discount. So when you are a Beachbody coach or a Team Beachbody coach, you get a 25% discount on every single Beachbody supplement. You know, we have a performance line, pre-workouts, post-workouts. We have a meal replacement, Shakeology, and all the workouts. When you purchase any of those in the future after your coach, all of that is at 25% discount, okay? And we'll talk about how you make an income as a coach later in this week, but we're just talking specifically about the cost. So that's the cost to get started, is a challenge pack, and those range between $140 and up to like $200 is just the basic range, depending on which challenge pack that you get. The most common, I start probably 99% of my friends and family and clients on the Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack, and that one is $160. I'm just gonna play that like I'm the old grandpa guy in Team Beachbody and for this group. Guys, when I started as a coach in 2011, I had to pay a $40 sign-up fee. I had to buy my P90X DVD set at $120, and I had to buy my Shakeology at $128. Obviously, as a coach, I got them at the 25% discount, so it was like $98 and $98 at the discount price, but I paid $40 plus $98 plus $98. So I spent nearly $250 for my coach sign-up. So like, it's like the old guy saying I walked uphill to school back and forth in the snow every day. Like, that's how I feel about the Beachbody sorry guys, on-demand all-access challenge pack, because it's only $160 for every single program, plus a bag of Shakeology, plus your sign-up fee. Now, how does that work? Okay, sorry, I have a itch in my throat, so I might cough a little bit. So how does that work? When you decide to be a customer or a coach, the challenge pack is the same whether you want to be a customer or a coach. Now, where the difference comes in is there is a $40 sign-up fee to become a coach. But what happens is when you order your challenge pack during your coach sign-up process, when you get your challenge pack during your coach sign-up process, you get the $40 coach sign-up fee waived, okay? So now what we're going to talk about is what happens after that. Once you become a coach, you pay your $160 to get your Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack, your first bag of Shakeology, or your next bag of Shakeology, whatever it is, and your year access to Beachbody On Demand. The costs involved, because I want you guys to be very clear and know what this is, because we never want you to have any surprises. As a coach, you'll have a $15.95 a month business fee. US dollar, $15.95. Now what that is Beachbody, and this is absolutely incredible for me. For you to own your own Team Beachbody franchise business, it's only $15.95 a month after that. And what I mean by that and how cool it is Beachbody spends hundreds of millions of dollars on infomercials and advertisement to get brand recognition out there for you, which is absolutely incredible to me. They do all product development. They do all product quality management. They do all customer service returns. They do all customer service related issues that have to do with all that. They do all billing. You don't have to handle money or anything like that. They do all of that, okay? On top of that, they do trainings for us every single Monday. They host big events like you're going to see us in New Orleans next week with 25,000 other coaches. So all of that advertisement and all of that back end stuff, for those of you that have looked into starting a business or owning a business before, all of that is covered in your $15.95 a month, and that's it. Now, to build a successful business, you must be proof the products work. Whether you're using Shakeology or the Beachbody Performance line or the workouts, like, that is a must if you want to be successful at promoting Beachbody. We don't ever want you to sell something that you don't believe in and that you are a part of. Now, the one thing that I want you guys to think about when you do that is, like, I've been using Shakeology for over 6 years, and it's something that's completely changed my health, the way that I look at food, the way that I like, it helps me with my cravings and all of that stuff. So with that being said, Shakeology at retail price, if you just want to be a customer, is $128 a bag. As a coach, it's a 25% discount. So your Shakeology monthly as a coach is going to be $98. Now, what I want you guys to understand is nothing, if you want to remain a coach, nothing is obligatory aside from the $15.95. Now, to understand the business side of it, if you want to be a part of some of the reward programs, like we've gone to Cancun, we've gone on cruises, we've gone to Atlantis in the Bahamas. There's things that are involved with that if you want to be a part of that reward program, where you must use Shakeology monthly, and that is only required if you are being a part of the reward programs like that and the customer lead program, which is another topic we can get into later, or if you guys have questions on it, I have more detailed videos on it. But Beachbody also sends customer leads to coaches who are building their business and using the product. And how that works is people order on the infomercials, they dial in on the phone, they order Beachbody On Demand, they order a program, and what they do is they assign them a free coach, which is us, Beachbody coaches, that are a part of those qualifications. So it's not, I want you guys to understand, it's not required, because that's one of the things I was super afraid of before I became a coach, of being committed to things that I didn't know if I could fulfill from the beginning. I just wanted to start, but that's the one thing I want you guys to understand. One thing I want you to understand as well is Beachbody is an A++ with the BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau. So you're representing an absolutely amazing company that stands on integrity and making sure that the customers come first. And that's so important to me. So I want you guys to understand that as well. So that's the cost. Really as a coach, there's a $40 sign-up fee, but when you get a challenge pack during your sign-up, that is waived. Also important to know if you've ever bought a challenge pack in the past, because I know many of Lisa's challengers, current challengers are in this group. If you've ever bought a challenge pack in the past, you can upgrade to a coach for free. No matter when you bought your challenge pack, you can upgrade at any point. You pay the $40, you fill out a form, and you're reimbursed your $40, and you are officially a Team Beachbody coach. So those are the costs involved. Remember, millions of dollars of advertising put behind you. With the brand recognition, which is absolutely awesome. Training from corporate is also there as well. For you guys on that aspect. And then the only other cost that you'll ever expect as a coach is if you get the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, that's a year subscription to Beachbody On Demand. So let's say you signed up today on July 5th, then on July 5th of 2018, you would be billed for your next year of Beachbody On Demand. Now remember, Beachbody On Demand is $99 a year, okay? So those are all of the costs of becoming a Team Beachbody coach and running your Team Beachbody business. And guys, I look at that and I'm literally always blown away, because for like the 2 years before I became a coach, I researched, I went to my church leader who happens to own a network marketing business. Funny, believe it or not, I didn't know that at the time. He's the CEO of a network marketing business. He owns a hotel and he owns 17 gas stations. And I went to him asking him about a business that I wanted to start, a brick and mortar business. And guys, literally the costs involved in making sure I found the right location in my hometown were well into a six-figure, well into $100,000 of upfront investment that I would have to make. And he helped me understand it would take me probably 5 years before I can make a profit. So what I absolutely love about the cost of becoming a Team Beachbody coach is it's so minimum. It's literally the cost of you just being a customer. And then you get a little bit of a discount on top of that. So that's the one thing I want you guys to understand about that. And now let's cover time really quick. I told you guys I get excited and I talk a lot about this. The time involved to become a coach, and if you read the post that I put up a little bit earlier today, you can build a successful business. And what I want you guys to understand about success is so different to so many different people, right? So a successful business means you're happy and excited and fulfilled with what you're doing, and obviously profitable, right? That's success. Now the time involved, I'll give you guys some examples. I know coaches on our team that spend 1 hour a day disciplined on doing the vital behaviors that Elisa talked about the other day. They've done that for 2-3 years, and they've been able to replace their income, like they're working like a hotel at night, at the front desk, and they were able to replace that income after 3 years, working a solid 1 hour a day. Me, for example, I'm going to give you guys a brief example. I worked on my business 7 days a week. I worked on it every lunch break. I worked 12-hour days. I worked on it every lunch break. I would put my 3 little girls to bed at 8 o'clock, and I would work like 8:30 to 12:30 at night, every night, 7 days a week. And within 14 months, I was able to triple my full-time income and walk away from my full-time job, and that was 5.5 years ago. And that's why you see me in Maui today, working from Maui and here with my family. So it depends. You can do as little as you want. You can do as much as you want. There's no, one thing I know some people are afraid of is they're afraid they have to hit certain goals or certain benchmarks to keep their Beachbody business or to be a successful Beachbody coach. And what I want you guys to understand is that we support you in your journey, whether you want to build it to a huge business, or whether you just want to use the programs and the products at a discount price and consider yourself like a discount coach and just use the products, get a discount, and live that healthy lifestyle yourself. Some people, and we'll love you no matter what you want to be as a coach. Some people don't really want to build a team of coaches like Elisa and I are doing, and many of the other coaches on here. They just want to refer products from time to time, where someone's like, what's that workout you're doing? And you're like, I'm doing 21-day fix. And they're like, how do I do 21-day fix? And you say, here you go, you get Beachbody On Demand, and they buy it from you, and you make a 25% commission. And we call that kind of like a referring coach. Some of you guys just want to do that, and you're okay with just doing that and making a couple $100 extra a month, and and paying for your own Shakeology, paying for your own products, and we love you for that as well. Some of you guys want to build a bigger business and expand to other levels and maybe get out of your current job or pay off debt. And if that's the case as well, we have advanced training and mentorship that Elisa and I and other leaders on this team can help give you to be able to do that. So with that being said, it really, for how much time is involved, it depends on what you want to put into it. I'll help you guys understand, because some of you guys are like, some people, and this is our topic on Saturday on a show we do on Facebook Live, are like, I'm kind of afraid to build a business that's successful and help a lot of people because I don't know if I can help them, or I don't know if I can help that many people or manage that type of success and still be present for my family and be there for them. And I know many of you stay-at-home moms want to build a business and you find that significance and purpose in doing that versus watching TV, like helping people in challenge groups versus watching television. And a lot of people become coaches for that reason because they fall in love with that process inside of their challenge groups. And I love that, but sometimes you might be afraid to build a business, or I've never built a business before, and how do I do that? What I want you guys to understand is, and just kind of share with you guys, because people ask, like, Scotty, how is it that you have a team of 45,000 coaches across the US and Canada, and now we're expanding into the UK, right? How do you do that and have a life with 5 kids and a wife and a calling in your church to teach the youth? Like, how do you manage all of that? And what I want you guys to understand is I have people that help me. I retired my mother from her job at the school district, and she works for me and she helps me with some things and helps keep me a little bit organized. And I have another 25-year-old kid that I've hired that helps me with my social media. So if it looks like I'm on social media all day long, I'm not. I've been able to outsource some of the things that I do to my mom and to my other assistant, so I can do the things that I love doing, which is getting on the phone with people, which is running my challenge groups, which is writing great posts that connect with people and engaging with people on social media, and doing live videos like this to train our coaches and to help our new coaches introduce Beachbody to other people. So just know that there's ways for you to grow and make this a rather large business if that's something that you want to do. And we've built this business to the team of 45,000 coaches, and with Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand and the programs, we're a team that refers and sells over $1 million worth of products every single week. So what I want you guys to understand is you can do as little as you want with this business, or you can do as much as you would like to do with this business. And I have a very balanced life because I have set hours where I'm very disciplined, and I wake up and I do my workout, I do my personal development, I do my invites, I do my phone calls, I do my training videos, work with my coaches, and then I shut it off. And I completely shut it off until the next day. And to give you guys an idea of right now what I'm working, I've been in Maui for 6 weeks. I work every day. I get up at 4:30 and I shut it off at 10:30. Today a little bit later because I slept through my alarm, so don't tell anyone. So every day I've been getting up at 4:30 and I'm done at 10:30, and I completely unplug, and I have that time from 10:30 in the morning until nighttime to be with my wife and my kids uninterrupted. So if you're worried about being able to manage a family and a big business, just know that if you can learn the things that I'm teaching you in the beginning, that Elisa's teaching you, that your coaches are teaching you, we can teach you the small disciplines now so that you can expand and grow a business to whatever level that you want. And then also remember, if you don't want to grow a big business, we still love every single coach on our team, whether you want to just have a discount, refer a couple people, or build a big business. So I love you guys. I hope that this helps you guys understand the time and the costs involved with being a Team Beachbody coach. If there's any other questions, please ask them in the comments of this video, and I will make sure to address them, or Lisa will, and I will, and we will make sure that you know everything that you need to know to make a decision on whether Beachbody is something that will fit into your life. I love you guys. Have an incredible day, and bye.